Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another YouTube video. In today's video, I want to talk about how generally in life and in business, you tend to attract the things that you focus on. And I just want to talk about very briefly the power of our focus and the power of the things that we choose to see or the things that we choose to let go of. In business, you'll find that a lot of the time, there's about a 30-day window between the way that you're thinking, which it could be disciplined, consistent, abundant, focused, and the actions that you get. That's what I've found to be the case at my level in business. It's about a 30-day gap between like thinking a certain way and getting the results that subsequently, mirror that way of thinking. And a lot of the time, people don't understand that, even if they have a negative focus on something, like even if they despise something, like they are so afraid of failure or they're so frustrated at this problem in their business or whatever it is, that they're actually feeding that problem. And let me expand on this a little bit. Like I've found, for example, if you are afraid of losing a client more than you are excited to serve them, then you're probably going to end up losing the client. Or if you are afraid of failure and you're so desperately scared to fail and the concept of failure just sits in your head, what's interesting is, there's something in our brains called confirmation bias, which is basically whatever we are looking for, we're going to find. And it's a psychological idea that whatever has the most emotional energy behind it, then it appears in our foreground, so we can see it everywhere. So like, for example, if you had a traumatic experience, say with a white dog, well, you're going to see white dogs everywhere. Even though, you don't like white dogs, you're going to see them everywhere, and it's going to hurt your perception of reality. Because other people will walk down the street, they won't even notice the white dog, but it pokes out to you. Or say you just bought a new car, right? You've got a positive association with that new car, you'll start to see that car everywhere. And so I just want to encourage you guys, this is why, visualization boards are so powerful, why affirmations are so powerful, why I believe in these things. And it's why, I did them, especially when I was first getting started. And to be frank, I could still be doing them more today. I was having a conversation with my fiance this morning. We were just getting back from the gym. And it's funny, like, we're going through a lot of challenging seasons in the business, very challenging season, of just working on some very, complex tasks. And like, I've basically given up all sense of having peace in my life because it's just, that's the sacrifice I'm willing to make to get to where I want to get. And it was easy for me to start to get kind of negative. And she was like, I don't know why you're being this negative. Like, you can figure this out, and you can figure it out. And it's almost like she wasn't even entertaining my like thoughts or feelings. And at first I was like a little frustrated because it's like, well, like obviously, like I'm frustrated. Like, why won't you hear me? But she had a point. She was like, you've told me a million times, like you attract what you focus on. So like, why are you focusing on these things so much? And so I just wanted to make a short video just to say, look, like, if right now you're more afraid of failure than you are excited to figure it out, then the odds of you failing increase. If you are more scared that you won't be able to get it to work than you are excited to figure it out, then the odds of it not working will increase. And whatever we focus on, whether negative or positive in its energy, if that makes sense, we're going to attract more of it. So just be very, very careful moving forward, with what you decide to focus on. If you want to get rid of a problem in your life, don't think about it. Just let it go. And just don't give it power, because by thinking about it, you're giving it power. And by entertaining it, you're giving it power. To sound a little mystical for a second, everything is just energy, and everything is just, a power source, essentially. And if you give something your thoughts, and if you give something your attention, you're giving that thing power. And you're giving it energy, which it can then use to let the outcome that's associated with its energy type into your world and affect everything. So I know this sounds a little mystical to some people, but I would challenge you, give yourself a 3-month window to basically act as if. One of my favorite quotes is this quote of like, suspend your disbelief for long enough to see it become true. And so I want you to act as if you are already the 6-figure business owner that you want to be. What would that person be doing? And then just go and do those things. A lot of the time, we make it all about our thought process, but our thoughts can actually get in the way because our thoughts aren't real, they're just thoughts, right? And a negative thought will come in, then we'll entertain it, and we'll try and focus on it and fix it and everything, but we're actually giving it energy by focusing on it at all. So just let your thoughts in one ear, out the other, and let them flow like that so that you can stay present and continue to act as if. Short video today, but I hope that it's valuable to you. If you enjoyed, let me know. See you in the next one.